What's up? I'm Chris Arsenian from ENDAST'S.
This is Big James from ENDAST'S. You are watching the Heavy Press interviews. Definitely check it out, heavypress.com.
Hey, I'm Jeanette LeBlanc with The Heavy Press, Twitter and Instagram at The Heavy Press, www.theheavypress.com. So, who the hell am I here with? Who the fuck are you guys? Who are you?
We're ENDAST'S. I'm Chris Arsenian, guitar player of ENDAST'S. And
I'm Big James, but here's something to be noted. We are the drunk version of ENDAST'S.
Oh, no.
Less than sober.
Less than sober. You guys were at a Jaeger party today, eh?
correct.
Is that the benefits of being rock star, sponsored by Jaeger? They just shove Jaeger down your throats?
Pretty much, yes.
One of the many benefits. Also included pulled pork.
Oh, pulled pork.
There was pulled pork at this party.
That sounds amazing.
Delicious. Just delicious.
So we're happy that you guys are here. You're on this is the end of your kind of cross Canada tour, right?
Correct, yeah.
So, do you guys have any highlights from this tour, like other than your ridiculous Jaeger party? What else have you guys? What's been fun? I saw something on Facebook about playing a show in a teepee.
Yeah, we did a show in Siksika. It was pretty cool. It was on a reserve, and right in this huge teepee. It was really, really epic. Also, Calgary Metal Fest was pretty awesome too.
Oh wow!
Calgary Metal Fest was the reason that we decided to do the tour. Definitely a highlight. Alberta in general was a highlight on the tour. Several sold out shows. Very warm welcome. Very, very good reception. And honestly, we just love touring Canada. We tour Canada, it's no secret, a number of times now.
They get around.
Listen, don't make it sound sexual. There's no need for that, all right?
Just had to throw my zinger in there, you know. So how do you guys cope with these long drives? Like, I'm surprised you all still have your limbs intact. There's no black eyes visible or anything. Like, how do you guys like occupy yourselves in these cross Canada drives?
Let's talk about long drives for a second. We got stuck in Alberta briefly on this tour, just long enough to set us back a whole day on the tour. We drove 32 hours yesterday to play a show that had no PA system, no microphones, and I had to beat up an old man.
Oh, wow.
Not even an exaggeration. That was the kind of show we played.
It was pretty brutal. It definitely, it's like, you spend so much time in the van and you just get to the show and you're like, really? Like, this is what happens?
I think we kind of see a little bit of that in your DVD too, right? Where I Belong. We see you guys playing some big shows like Heavy Montreal, and then there was also that one show in, I don't know, bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island.
Yeah.
Population?
Zero.
Nobody. Just nobody.
Nobody was there. So is this where we, I guess, kind of insert car problems here? Because, you guys seem to, on every single tour, your van breaks down, right? So
That's why we have a record called Black Cloud. Like, we really believe that there's this black cloud that just follows us everywhere, It's like, even, in Thunder Bay, we were supposed to do this radio interview, and, like, it was sunny, beautiful, and we pulled in, and it just started raining super hard. Like,
Radio barbecue. It's LU Radio in Thunder Bay. We pulled up. It was sunny all day. The minute we pulled up, hail and rainstorm. But I got a shower out of it.
isn't that what, like, metal is all about, though? Getting dirty and having fun?
No.
No? You'd rather do the cleaner version of metal?
You've been misinformed.
I have been seriously misinformed. So how do you guys kind of prepare yourselves for these tours, and how do you prepare yourselves, like, when you're getting on stage for Heavy Montreal? And I think you guys played Heavy TO a couple years back too. So do you guys have any, like, weird things you do backstage to kind of get yourselves amped up?
shots of Jaeger.
Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I?
So many shots of Jaeger. There is a bit of a pregame ritual. We do like to have a good time. We like to meet with people. Like our big thing with ENDAST'S is that we like to meet every single person at the show. So, and I mean, without exaggeration, we like to meet every single person. So before we go on, we make a point of, like, working the room, talking to people, shaking hands, hugging people, grabbing some bums. And we like to drink a lot of Jägermeister, so we'll drink some Jägermeister. There's always some Jaeger in the cooler in the van. We'll bring some close fans back to the van, have a couple shots, maybe another band, make some friends. It's just about a social connect for us. So that's really always the pregame ritual, just meeting people and having a couple shots, having a good time, and making new connections. I mean, you could tour the country a billion times and meet new people every single time. So, that's our thing. We like to meet new people.
Yeah. So with that being said, because you guys are from Montreal, how would you say the scene is different from Montreal to Toronto? Is everyone kind of the same, or is there a difference?
Well, there's a big difference. Montreal to Toronto it's two completely different scenes. Montreal, I mean, for us, because we're based in Montreal, it's a bit of a different thing. I mean, a lot of our friends come out to the shows. Toronto is very different. It's more industry oriented. I mean, for us anyway. I mean, we generally play a small room. We try to fill it up like the Bovine or something like that. But it's generally an industry thing. So Toronto for us is more business related, whereas Montreal is much more social. You know, it's a lot of our friends and a lot of, you know, the people who came up watching us over the past 10 years, you know, come to see us off usually in Montreal. But to be honest with you, we didn't even play Montreal on this tour.
Yeah. We play Montreal like maybe once, maybe twice a year. Just we don't want to oversaturate it because people kind of Montreal scene kind of gets bored if you overplay it. So we try to play it once a year.
So also, we saw Big James. I think you broke a lot of hearts when you moved away to Winnipeg. So is this going to affect the band? What's going to happen now that you're further away?
Not even a little bit will it affect the band. This tour was the trial run, actually. I moved to Winnipeg for social and personal reasons. And, I mean, the whole idea was that I would be able to fly back to Montreal, rehearse for a little bit, and then hit the road again. But, I mean, and it worked well, I think. I mean, I flew back a week before tour, banged out a few rehearsals, realized that we're just better than most bands. Just kidding. No, but we realized we still got it. We're tight. Hit the road, practice hard, hit the road, and then do what we do.
What goes into the writing process of your music then, with everyone kind of being spread apart? And
Fuck this question. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Well, generally speaking, Chris will write the the outline of a tune, and he'll bring that to the table. And essentially, it's like a coloring book, right? Like Chris will write the sketch, and then the band will come together and fill in the colors. And generally, the lyrics are the last thing that gets written. The most recent album being a good example that a couple of the tunes were written on the way to the studio, literally. I mean, the last two songs were written literally in the van on the way to the studio. So, I mean, that's generally how it works.
Yeah. Like we haven't written an album with everybody moved away yet, but when that happens, I'm sure like it'll be pretty straightforward. The guys will fly in or take a bus into Montreal, and we'll get together for a week and jam out some tunes. And I'm not too worried about that. I think it'll be good.
so what's next for you guys then? I think this is your second last show of the tour, and then you're all gonna head home. So are we gonna expect maybe a new album in the works, maybe another tour soon, music video, anything exciting?
We currently have an album like finished and like it's mixed and mastered. We're just we're working on making it a proper release to get that out there to everybody. And so like hopefully within the next couple of months we'll have a new record out in the stores. And
Also, it's to be noted that on this tour, we were supposed to shoot a music video with the director Damien Gilbert from Thunder Bay. Unfortunately, the van broke down, as it always does. But we are rescheduling that video shoot, so there will be a new music video in the very near future with a brand new tune from the new album. So we are going to reschedule that video shoot and head up to Thunder Bay and shoot that video.
That's exciting. That's really exciting. So if fans want to check you guys out right now, buy the album you already have, check out some music videos, where can we find you guys on the old interweb?
We are all over the internet.
Kind of
All over the internet. We're gigantic on the internet. We're on iTunes. We're on Bandcamp. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram at The Real Big James, at Chris_of_ENDAST'S. We are just everywhere on the internet. If you type in ENDAST'S on Google, I promise you will be linked to all of the cornucopia of links that is ENDAST'S. There's so many links. So please get in touch with us. We are definitely a band that reaches out and talks to our fans. It's us that run the Facebook page. It's us that run the Instagrams, the Twitter. There's no people for that kind of stuff. It's all us. So get in touch with us. We will definitely write back. We make a point of reaching out to every single person that reaches out to us.
I don't think he's lying. I see you all over the goddamn internet. But, oh, yeah, it gets around. So that's exciting. I think you guys, they're also even on the Jägermeister website. They're pretty good to you guys, eh? Yeah.
Definitely one of the best sponsors out there, for sure.
Pulled pork poutine. They fed me poutine with pulled pork in it today. It's all look, backstage pass. They treat us so good. I can't explain how well they treat us. Drink your Jägermeister, up the hair on your chest.